Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
So have you seen those pictures online? You know, all those beautiful Christmas markets, people are loving them. The hashtag Weihnachtsmarkt is trending everywhere. Today, we're diving deep into the world of German Christmas markets. We've got history, specific markets, even a look at social media.
They really highlight so much about Germany. Not just now, but throughout history, too.
Yeah, they're not just a recent thing, are they? They go way back. Our research takes us to the late Middle Ages. What were those early Weihnachtsmärkte like?
Imagine Europe in the 14th century. Winter's coming, no supermarkets, you need to stock up. These markets were like winter fairs. Necessary, but not quite the romantic places we picture today.
So not the twinkling lights and Glühwein we imagine, no?
Not exactly. But that's what makes them so interesting. As Germany changed, so did the markets. They slowly transformed from necessary gatherings to celebrations of Advent and Christmas.
Like a reflection of the changes all around. A history lesson you can walk through. One source mentions the Dresden Strelselmarkt. It dates back to 1434. I had no idea they went back that far.
It's not just old, it's famous, too. They have a stolen festival every year with a parade and a giant stolen cake. Can you imagine?
That's definitely going on my list. But honestly, history aside, it's the atmosphere that draws me in. Even the pictures online. It's a sensory overload.
It's all intentional. The sights, the sounds, the smells, all designed to make you feel like you're really there. Roasted almonds and Glühwein in the air. Twinkling lights, handmade goods. Almost timeless, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of smells, we have to talk food. What's a Weihnachtsmarkt without the treats? Glühwein, that warm spiced wine, that's a must-try, right?
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just classic Glühwein. White Glühwein, alcohol-free versions. There's something for everyone.
And then there's Lebkuchen, the gingerbread. I see pictures online. Simple cookies to these elaborate decorated hearts. Must be amazing to see them in person.
Food is always central to cultural events. But at Weihnachtsmärkte, it's more than just the usual treats. You can find regional specialties too, like Flammkuchen, a thin crust tart that's common in areas influenced by Alsace. Or Lübeck marzipan, known for its delicate flavor. Each market has its own culinary journey to offer.
And what about the savory stuff? Bratwurst, those juicy grilled sausages. Seems like the perfect comfort food for a chilly market evening.
Absolutely. That smell, along with the candied almonds, it's hard to resist.
Okay, so we've got the atmosphere, the food. But there's more than just eating and drinking right. They're also full of handcrafted goods.
Exactly. Real craftsmanship on display. Handmade ornaments, wooden toys, intricate decorations, nothing like the mass-produced stuff you see everywhere else.
That must be something to see. One source mentioned glass blowers, wood carvers, candle makers, all demonstrating their crafts right there in the markets. Imagine watching them work, learning their techniques.
It's like a living museum of traditional skills. And it's not just cultural, it's economic too. These markets are a big source of income for local artisans, especially during the holidays.
And it's not just for adults, is it? Weihnachtsmärkte are for the whole family.
You got it. Carousels, ice skating rinks, storytelling, those classic fairy tales brought to life. Truly magical, especially for the kids.
And of course, Santa Claus or St. Nicholas. Imagine the look on a child's face when they see them.
Creating memories, keeping traditions alive, sharing that magic with the next generation.
Okay, so we've got a feel for the history, the vibe, the family fun. Let's talk specific markets now. You mentioned Dresden, but what about Nuremberg? The Nuremberg Christkindlesmarkt seems like a popular one.
It is, and it's known for its opening ceremony. Led by the Christkind, a young woman chosen to be the spirit of Christmas, a truly special tradition.
Oh, and I read about Zwetschgenmandel, those little figures made from dried plums. Seems so unique to Nuremberg.
It is. And while you're there, you have to try the Nuremberg Bratwurst. And the local beers, they're regional specialties for a reason.
Okay, those are going on my list. What about Berlin? It seems like they have a ton of different Christmas markets.
They do. Berlin has several, each with its own vibe. The ones at Gendarmenmarkt and Alexanderplatz are especially popular.
That makes sense. Berlin is such a diverse city. Our sources said the markets reflect that. Traditional German crafts, international food, even modern art. Sounds like a really dynamic experience.
It is. And don't forget the live music. Lots of the markets have stages. Christmas carols, contemporary bands, everything. Great way to soak up the atmosphere.
Now, another one that caught my eye was the Cologne Christmas Market, right in front of that incredible Cologne Cathedral.
Oh, the Cologne Cathedral is breathtaking.
Right.
And the market itself is so warm and welcoming. Live music, great food and drinks, all that holiday spirit.
And right on the Rhine River, too, that adds to the charm. Walking along the riverbank, market lights twinkling in the distance.
Definitely. And if you need a break from the crowds, you can check out the smaller markets. Tucked away in the side streets, you'll find some real hidden gems there.
Now, we can't forget Rothenburg ob der Tauber. I've seen pictures of the riderless markt. It looks like something out of a fairy tale.
The riderless markt is truly special. A beautifully preserved medieval town, like stepping back in time. The market focuses on traditional crafts. Handmade wooden toys, ornaments, soaps, candles, all kinds of unique gifts.
And the Keitha Wolfart Christmas Village is there too, right? Christmas all year round. Definitely on the bucket list.
Absolutely. And while you're in Rothenburg, try the Schneeballen. It's a delicious pastry, unique to the region.
Wow, so many markets, all with their own charm. How do you even pick a favorite?
You're right. It's about finding the ones that speak to you. Traditional crafts, regional food, festive atmosphere. There's a Weihnachtsmarkt out there for everyone.
But that's what I love about them. They really do offer something for everyone, no matter your age, background, interests. It's truly a celebration of community and tradition.
Absolutely. In a world that feels so divided sometimes, these markets remind us of what we share. That holiday joy, the warmth, the connection, it's beautiful.
It really is. But besides the festive stuff, I'm curious about the deeper meaning. They go beyond the commercial side of things, don't they?
Absolutely. Weihnachtsmärkte have a deeper cultural and communal significance. Really heartwarming. You're right, they do. Think about all those stalls run by charities. They're raising money for good causes, while also spreading that holiday cheer.
Yeah, and it's not just organized charities either. Some sources mention visitors donating or taking part in toy drives and things like that. Really embodies that spirit of giving back.
It's all woven into German culture, the community. It helps keep those regional traditions alive.
Yeah.
From the food to the crafts to the overall feel. It's a way of life.
And it gives that sense of belonging. I imagine that's especially meaningful for expats or people visiting from other countries, like a warm embrace during a time that can be lonely.
Exactly. A shared experience, regardless of where you're from.
Speaking of connecting across borders, we can't ignore the elephant in the room. Social media. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, they've really amplified Weihnachtsmärkte globally.
Oh, they've definitely become a social media thing. Search #Weihnachtsmarkt. You're flooded with pictures and videos. Those twinkling lights and cute stalls. Practically made for Instagram, right?
Totally. It's like a virtual tour for those who can't go in person. You see those perfect stalls, the crowds, even behind the scenes looks at how the crafts are made.
And it's not just about the visuals either. Social media is full of practical information too. Travel tips, market recommendations, advice on crowds, personal stories. Great resource for planning a trip.
I love that personal touch. Adds another layer to it all. You see people celebrating with their families, sharing their first-time visit excitement, or just that joy and nostalgia the market's built.
It's like a community, a virtual gathering of people who love Weihnachtsmarkt. Pretty remarkable.
But I imagine there are downsides too, right? Doesn't it risk making these authentic experiences feel performative?
That's a good point. Social media can introduce them to a bigger audience and boost tourism. But it can also make things feel homogenized. People expect that picture-perfect look from Instagram. Markets might prioritize that over authenticity.
And all that online content, it can be overwhelming. Hard to know what's real, what's worth seeing.
Definitely a double-edged sword. But you can't deny its impact. Social media has made Weihnachtsmärkte a global phenomenon, a shared experience, a virtual community, all connected by these magical markets.
Okay, so we've got the cultural significance, the social media side, but what about the challenges these markets face today? What stood out to you from our research?
Well, one big concern is commercialization. As they get more popular, the focus might shift to profit. They might lose some of that traditional charm. It's a tough balance.
That makes sense. How do you keep that authenticity while still catering to all the tourists?
A lot of markets are making an effort, encouraging local vendors, traditional crafts, over mass-produced stuff, trying to preserve the history and culture, reminding people where these markets came from.
Another challenge I thought of is sustainability. All those tourists, it must impact the environment, especially with waste. All those glue wine cups, food packaging, it adds up.
You're absolutely right. But thankfully, people are becoming more aware. We're seeing things like reusable cups, Eco-friendly decorations, sustainable practices. Have you seen the hashtag sustainable Weihnachtsmarkt online?
I have, yeah. It's good to see that shift happening. Shows they're adapting, trying to find solutions.
Exactly. And of course, we can't forget about safety and security. Large crowds can be targets, especially these days. Organizers are increasing security to make sure everyone feels safe.
That's important, but you don't want it to be too much either. You don't want to lose that festive atmosphere.
It's about finding that balance where people feel secure but not overwhelmed, keeping that open, welcoming spirit. That's what makes these markets special.
So looking ahead, what does the future hold? Can Weihnachtsmärkte adapt to the changing times, but also stay true to their roots?
That's the big question, isn't it? They're always evolving, responding to challenges, embracing new ideas, but also trying to hold on to their core values. One interesting trend I noticed is virtual Weihnachtsmärkte.
Yeah, we touched on that earlier. Digital platforms are offering a way to experience them remotely. You can shop online, watch performances, even connect with other enthusiasts virtually.
It's great for people who can't travel, maybe because of distance, cost, or accessibility.
And it fits with the sustainability focus. Less travel means less carbon footprint. Virtual markets can reduce waste, too. Seems like a win-win.
Definitely. And we're seeing more creativity with sustainability in general. Solar-powered lights, more plant-based food, encouraging reusable bags and cups.
It's encouraging to see those changes, shows a commitment to moving forward. And I've also noticed a push for more inclusivity, which is great.
Absolutely. Markets are adding elements from different cultures, making them more welcoming and representative, recognizing that the holiday spirit goes beyond any one culture.
It's about creating a space for everyone to share in the joy of the season.
Exactly. The future of Weihnachtsmärkte is about finding that harmony between tradition and innovation, keeping the unique things that make them special, while also adapting to what visitors need and expect. It's a constant process, a balancing act.
And it's worth paying attention to. These markets aren't just festive events. They reflect bigger cultural trends. They show how powerful tradition can be, even in a world that's changing so quickly. It's amazing, isn't it, how these markets are finding their place in the modern world, becoming more sustainable, more inclusive, even more accessible with those virtual experiences.
Shows how resilient they are, how adaptable. These traditions have been around for centuries, changing with society. I think there's a lesson there for all of us.
Definitely. It's inspiring to see them hold on to what makes them special while also embracing change.
Exactly. Who knows, maybe those innovations we see now, they'll become part of the tradition someday.
Yeah.
Future generations looking back and saying, can you believe they used to use disposable cups for glue line?
I can see it now, but no matter how things change, I think that heart of the Weihnachtsmarkt, that sense of wonder, the warmth, the togetherness, it'll always resonate with people.
Oh, absolutely. It's something universal, that need for connection, especially during the holidays.
Well said. And if this deep dive has sparked your curiosity, if you're thinking about experiencing a Weihnachtsmarkt yourself, I encourage you to go for it. Whether it's a trip to Germany or even a local market inspired by those traditions, it's an experience you won't forget.
You'll be captivated by it all. The sights, the sounds, the smells, the tastes. A truly immersive experience.
And remember that question we asked earlier about what you'd bring to your own Weihnachtsmarkt stall?
We'd love to hear your ideas, your unique creations, family recipes, craft ideas, anything that captures the spirit of the Weihnachtsmarkt for you.
Use the hashtags, hashtag the deep dive and hashtag Weihnachtsmarkt. Share your passion, inspire each other.
It's been wonderful exploring this with you. Yeah.
Likewise. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this festive journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, keep that spirit of discovery alive.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.